Hey, I want to talk about something. I have been accused of being a Russian supporter. I like to look at both sides. I don't blindly follow the media and what they tell us. I think there's bad on both sides. But come on, Ukraine bombed the bridge. Did they really expect no retaliation? Yes, Russia did invade Ukraine. But I want to put you in mind of something. If you look back, Zelensky started getting the big head, thinking he was so powerful because the United Nations, NATO, were backing him up. He thought he was untouchable. Before Russia attacked Ukraine, Zelensky started popping his mouth off and said that he was thinking about starting up his nuclear program, which he had agreed with Russia he would never do. This little man seems to think that he can throw the nuclear threat around as much as Russia does. It was about, I believe, 2-3 days after Zelensky ran his mouth that Russia went in. He was threatening to start up his nuclear program, which Russia said was a threat to them. And he had signed an agreement with Russia when he gave up his weapons that he would never try to acquire nuclear bombs again. Keep that in mind. It wasn't just Russia going in out of nowhere. This little Zelensky, in my eyes, is no hero. And if you will look back, please do your research. 2-3 years before this war broke out, the United States was talking about how Zelensky was guilty of money laundering and how they had their little terrorist groups over there. We did not back them then. There's some reason that the United States has a stake in this. There's something over there, or someone that knows something, or something is being hidden. I just wanted to make that clear. I try, as the Lord tells us, to look righteously at it. The United States is blocking out all Russian news and holding Zelensky up like he's some kind of savior. I am well aware that Russia is doing the same thing. This has got to stop. Blessed are the peacemakers. Zelensky has this horrible spirit of pride. He has to come to the negotiating table. He thinks that he rules over NATO. He demands this. He demands that. He is soaking America dry. American citizens are suffering because of the money going to Ukraine. Why don't they take a vote? I guarantee you that American taxpayers don't want their tax dollars going to finance this damn war. Excuse my language. I'm sick of it. Every day on the street, I see people that are laying on the concrete. They have no home. They have no food. And if they have a car, they can't afford the gas and the insurance. This has got to stop. America first. Lord have mercy. I wish Trump was in the White House right now. No, I don't think that Trump is some kind of savior. I do believe that God was using him. Is he perfect? No, he's not. But at least we could afford gas. We could afford groceries. We could afford our house payments. And that was during the pandemic when he took care of it. We didn't have one war. We had peace with our neighbors. And now this Joe Biden administration is trying to get us into World War III that is going to cost many innocent lives. All I hear is, oh, look at all the innocent lives lost in Ukraine. Well, there are innocent lives from Russia. Those guys don't want to fight. They're being forced to go over there. There is loss of life. Any loss of life is tragic. There needs to be a peace agreement now. And Zelensky needs to be knocked off his high horse, get off of his spirit of pride, and think about his people. If he truly cared about his people, he would resign. He would declare Ukraine neutral and stop all this killing. He doesn't care about his people. He cares about being in the spotlight. God bless you. I love you. Pray that they will come to an agreement before we're all killed. And for what? Nothing, because Ukraine will cease to exist. Russia will cease to exist. The United States and the rest of the world will cease to exist. So what the hell are they fighting for? God help us all.